I'm not even sure it's gonna float.
If there's one thing I like even more than Thailand, it's a boat in Thailand. All right, the one and only pit stop of the morning. And from here, it's another 1.5 hours to the boat factory in Thonburi. I'm hoping we can get a lot of audience interaction with this video. Before I moved to Thailand, this YouTube channel started as a boat channel, actually. During the pandemic lockdown in Australia, my friend Keezy and I spent 12 or 13 months restoring a 1964 American Glastron ski boat. A tiny, shallow-hulled, 14-foot boat. I think this is a 60-foot catamaran. I'd love to get some expertise opinion from y'all out there. So please feel free to leave a polite comment. And as I've always said, a catamaran is essentially two boats side by side. So you could equate that to a 120-foot long boat, really. So it's a very large vessel.
So this shipyard sits right on the riverbank at the Chao Phraya, about half an hour north of Bangkok. I'll throw the map on the screen, and I don't know what to say. I'm not even sure it's gonna float, honestly. I don't know what's going on here.
Really?
Yeah. Fucking, there's some problem, there's some issue, I would say. I'll come back to you. We just have to have a
So I'm really reaching out to you folks who have some boat building knowledge to lend your expertise to what we're seeing here. Internally, with the superficial fit out, I feel like what's happening here is, I'm not sure how experienced the fitter-outerers are in terms of doing stuff that's going to sit in the ocean. I think as soon as it gets up in the water, this is all going to start to move like significantly.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm pretty sure they'll change it. They will fix it.
The ocean is so unforgiving. Salt water just wants to eat everything, and the constant motion, far more harsh environment, right, than what you get inside a house or inside a condo. I'm not sure what the result of these installations is going to be when it's finally splashed. They've been hand cut, right? And the grinder dug far too far into the material. Check this out. And while I've been a boatie for, you know, all of my life, my experience building something of this size is nil. And we'll jump outside the boat shortly.
We have to tell him what you're talking about.
He can see himself. He's just like a professional.
It's our duty.
Anyway, quietly, over lunch. Boats are meant to move, right? They're not like a apartment, but it seems like there's a lot of movement. I don't know. Tell me what you think. And of course, this project is half complete. It's like judging the outcome of making a birthday cake, right? When you're only half done. It's not a good time to be assessing the final product, but there probably are some indicators. So if you are going to leave some comments, please be polite, because associates of mine are funding this project. They put a lot of time and effort and love into this, and I can see how hard the Thai craftsmen are working in here. It's tough conditions in this warehouse. These Gucci silver tile things I probably would not have chosen. Yeah, from a distance they look all funky and it looks glamorous. And if you'd had a few champagnes, I'm sure you would notice, but when you get up close, my God. Everything is hand cut. Like, there hasn't been a jig used for anything. Like, all the edges are sharp. And I assume there's some capping going on. Maybe not. Just scratch the mirror finish with a grinder when they've been sanding that panel back. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm too scared to go below the engine room and have a look at the bulkheads. Like, not even joking. I don't want to look. Starboard side engine room. Good old chopped strand mat, and I can smell epoxy resin in the room. Oh, that brings back memories. The tabbing in, some of the fiberglass in is quite nice. What's a bit of delamination between friends? Alright, so that was the inside. Let's check out the exterior. It's tough conditions in this warehouse. There's a lot of fiberglass dust. There's not a great deal of amenities in this shed. It's very Thai style. This shipyard looks like they've pumped out many, many vessels. And so I'm assuming they have some sort of a reputation that they can produce boats and put them out there on the water and the customers are happy. On the day of launch, the boat will roll down here and splash into the Chao Phraya. And the word from the boatyard is in 1 month it will be finished. What do you guys think? Just from my own experience during the pandemic lockdown for 12 months with Keezy building a 14-foot boat, single hull, mind you, which took 13 months. I know, just when you think you're finished, you're not. You're actually a long way from being finished. And even when you splash it into the water for the first time, then everything starts to move a little bit like it's supposed to, and every single thing needs to get tightened up and shifted, and that's when you'll really begin to hear the creaks and the rattles and the from hatch doors that were not creaking when it was up on the hard stand, but once it's in the water have naturally moved a little bit, and then that's when the creaking starts. That Yamaha Mio, which is the same as my motor scooter, it's not entirely confidence building, is it? And that's how the shipbuilders keep their own vehicles. Honestly, for you boat lovers out there, what do you think the time frame is on this? I want to say it's got at least 6 months in it. Keezy and I did get the boat rebuilt and put all back together with a new engine and spray painted and put it in the water and it floated. Well, that's that. And I guess we'll have to wait until the boat splashes in the water and then we'll come back for a second video. See if she floats, eh? Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time.